What is up, friends? Welcome back for some more Breaking Bad. Excited to hop back into episode 3 today with you all because I loved the first 2 episodes of the season last week. Just phenomenal episodes, and it seems like this season is going to be non-stop intensity throughout. They really packed in so much stuff into those first 2, and so I'm excited to see what these next 2 will bring that I'm going to watch here. Also very interested to see if Gus really is gone for now, if we're not going to see him in these next 2, because obviously in the second one, Mike basically just told Walter and Jesse that they would never interact with Gus again, even after Walter tried to kill Gus a few times, which was unsuccessful. I don't know if he's going to take that for an answer or if he's going to keep trying to push his luck, trying to find Gus again. But I'm going to guess that Walter and Jesse are probably going to be safe, at least for the next 2 episodes, unless somehow Gus or Mike manages to find someone who could replace them, puts them in danger of getting offed again. But hopefully these ones won't be as stress-inducing as that first episode was. It'll also be interesting to see if Walter and Skyler end up deciding to go along with Saul's plan of the laser tag place, because the boss of the car wash just seems to be too difficult to work with, and it seems like just too much of a hassle in order to get something going with them, let alone buy it, not just work with him, because his price was so steep. And so we'll see what happens there. But then also we've started to see Jesse's character breaking down a little bit again. Obviously he is very shaken up after having to kill Gale at the end of season 3, and so it's sad seeing him kind of keep falling into these ruts, these emotional low points for himself. And so hopefully he finds something to kind of lift him up again. Obviously it seems like he ended things with Andrea, so I don't know if he'll have her at all to kind of lift him up, lift his spirits. So he's kind of on his own right now, but I'm excited to get into this one to see what all happens, and hopefully you guys are excited to watch along with me. If by the end of the video you enjoyed it, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out. And so if you'd like to see my full-length reaction to these episodes from the show, definitely check out my Patreon. The link for that is in the description below, and those always go up earlier than the YouTube edits, so if you'd like to see them ahead of time, that's where you can do it. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into episode 3. I like that they've had that cool little contraption for making coffee there the whole time. Gale's mark is definitely left there. I wonder if Walter's reminded of him every single time he drinks coffee now. I mean, that little moment right there suggests that he might. Oh no! They're really ramping up the security in this place. Walter has lost every single bit of standing he had with Gus. Bro, they are just locked onto him. Holy crap. And it says Cam 1 at the bottom, so surely they have more, maybe. Oh gosh, man, love that. Can't hate on Gus's decisions too much. I mean, Walter did kind of put himself in this situation a little bit.
Ah, I can hear your cell phone ringing.
Oh man, she is determined. What is she trying to do? Is she trying to talk to him about the car wash situation?
We need to talk about the car wash.
Yep, thought so.
Skyler, now is not a good time for me, okay? Can we talk about this later?
No.
Why? Oh, Walter's hiding his bruise. I was wondering why he was hiding himself back there. But, I mean, he should be concerned about the other stuff he's doing, not bruises and stuff he's getting.
Are you in danger?
Let's just say that I have a hell of a lot more on my mind right now than thinking about buying a damn car wash. Okay?
We got a tiny glimpse of angry Walter right there.
Then we go to the police.
What?
We tell them everything, that you're a drug dealer, afraid for your safety.
I said things were complicated, and then you flew off the handle.
Yeah.
Skyler's moving way too fast right now, man. I feel like talking to the police is a long past opportunity. That is not going to work anymore.
I had an argument with a coworker, and it got heated and out of control, and he hit me. And I didn't retaliate because he's a much older man.
Not quite, man. They seem at least the same age to me. And if you retaliate against that old man, you will be dead.
So, what do you think?
Very nice. Very open.
Marie and Hank aren't thinking of moving right now, are they?
Tori Costner.
It's nice to meet you. Plank wood floors, central heat and air.
What the heck is Marie doing right now, man? Why does she need to be undercover? It's not like she's that well known around here.
Neighborhood preschool is fantastic.
Well, I think Eli's going to be homeschooled. He'll still go to summer camp and whatnot. You know, play dates. I don't want him to be socially awkward.
I wonder if, and I mean, I'm just guessing because I still don't exactly know what's going on in the scene, but I wonder if Marie's starting to like pretend she had the life she wished she did right now because of all the stress with Hank.
This could work.
Hell, that's a doctor's plan to get her patients at ease. If you know what I mean.
Oh, dude, Hank, you are looking so bad. Looks like he's getting a little too much recreation in right now, though.
Your Shiner Rock and your chips and the complete encyclopedia to fantasy football.
Maria, I said
Rankings.
Cheetos, not Fritos. I must have said Cheetos like 10 times. You need me to write it down for you?
Hank's being so freaking hard on her. She's doing so much for him. He's always finding something wrong with it. Her effort, I mean. Also, Marie really does love purple. It's insane. My guy is absolutely surrounded with that color right now.
You want to do something?
Like what?
Go-karts.
Go-karts.
I like the things that Jesse comes up with, assumedly to meet outside of here where it's not bugged.
No. Actually, I have kind of a meeting, so... whatever.
Oh, wait, actually, I think that time it might have been a genuine request because he's feeling so alone right now. Could see just the way he almost looked like he was going to break down right in front of him.
You okay? Anything we should talk about?
How's your eye?
What?
Anything we should talk about?
Hits him right back with the same question. I love it. If these guys were just open with each other more, it would make it so much easier on the both of them. And since they pretty much already know all the dirty details about each other's lives, it shouldn't be too difficult.
2 words, nail salon. It's perfect for money laundering. It's a high-volume, cash-preferred business with a discreet workforce.
Bro, I'm like a freaking broken record at this point, but every introduction of him into a scene is so hilariously done. Partly because it usually is so contrasting with the mood of the scene previous.
I think he just lacks the proper motivation.
Motivation. You're saying we make him an offer he can't refuse?
Nice reference. Saul is a big fan of the Godfather references. He made another reference back in the second season, I believe.
Well, an audit can be highly motivating.
We don't want to draw any unwanted tax attention.
How about an ICE raid? You know he's got illegals working over there. I mean, he just has to.
Oh my gosh. Saul immediately goes to the highest level anytime anyone asks him for an idea.
There's always... You got a real nice place here. Shame if something happened to it.
What are you talking about? Violence?
Skylar's gotta play ball at some point, man. How the heck does she think they're going to bring the price down if she really wants it?
There's got to be dozens of car washes in this area. Who says it has to be this one?
I do. I say it has to.
Why?
I just do.
Well, that clears things up.
Leave it to Saul to drop the one-liner. Skylar is not cut out for this, man. She's letting emotions rule her actions way too much.
What do you mean, rude about me?
You weren't man enough to face him yourself.
What?
Okay,
I guess I shouldn't speak too soon because Walter acts emotionally as well, and I feel like he is going to go down there himself now. I'd love a Walter versus Bogdan battle this episode.
No basement. No basement. Sorry. That's a problem. My brother's in the Peace Corps and won't be back for 18 months, and I said I'd hang on to his furniture.
Man, everybody's a freaking great liar in this show. Maria's coming up with these fake lives for herself in a matter of seconds, man. She rips them off at lightning speed.
Between his pension and the income I bring in from hand modeling, we're comfortable. Garbage disposal?
Oh, brilliant cut. I love the way they do that sometimes with using the sound of objects to transition scenes. Oh, Wait a second, Marie's not getting back into stealing again, is she? That's not why she's going into all these open houses. I thought it was just an escape. Oh man, poor Jesse, dude. Man needs some help fast, otherwise he's going to break down completely. Also, the soundtrack is so freaking good right now.
Check it out. Score, yo.
Bro, people just straight robbing him? What? And he like didn't even have a reaction to it. Oh crap, man, this is heavy stuff right now. Jesse's house has just turned into a complete and utter mess at this point. Obviously, his inside emotions have as well. Even though it was empty a few episodes ago, I still feel like I liked it a lot more then. He's filling it up with a bunch of things and people, but it's all the wrong things and people.
Paris, Italy, Denmark. It was before the kids were in school, so it was easy to pick up and go. Before my youngest, Lucy, was diagnosed with endocarditis.
Oh shoot, she heard it in the back. Marie is freaking caught red-handed.
You're a thief.
Excuse me?
And a liar, making stories up about yourself.
You better just back off.
Let go! Oh my friend, you let go of it!
Yo, everybody's freaking falling apart right now.
Slow down. Start from the... You're where? Why are you... Are you seriously doing this to me again?
Oh, man. The way he said that, man, was pretty harsh. But, I mean, they did go through the same thing before. Although it's not like Hank hasn't put her through hell lately as well.
Marie, you want to go home? Marie?
Oh, dang, man, that sucks. I feel like that's the first time we've actually seen Marie really break down like that in the show. She's been really good at containing herself, at least in the scenes it's shown, so she's finally hit her breaking point, but hopefully that'll be a little bit cathartic to let it all out.
Sorry.
You cannot shut me down. You cannot do this.
More contaminants.
Bro, what the heck is that, Bill Burr? I don't think I've ever seen him act in anything before. That's pretty cool. Very unexpected face.
You're gonna need to replace your system entirely.
Do you know what cost that is? $200,000.
The state requires you to suspend all commercial activity.
Dang, this is a pretty genius play, man. He doesn't even realize that Skylar, Walter, and Saul are behind this.
What laws are
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay.
Oh, no way. Skylar's on the other end of that. Okay, man, this is pretty impressive. I'm a fan of this move. I hated on her briefly in that other scene, but she's redeemed herself right now.
Was that
Specific enough for you?
Oh, brilliant editing. What a freaking great scene. Absolutely decimated this man.
You have a visitor.
Oh, Jesus. What now? She rob a bank?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Oh, man, poor Marie. Even when Hank sees a friend, he just badmouths Marie in front of him. Although that one was just a well-placed joke.
You ever come across a guy by the name of Gail Baedeker?
Nope.
Someone came along and shot him in the face.
Okay.
Oh gosh, man, here we go. Hank's back on the case, or at least he's going to be involved in it again. I feel like if anything's going to motivate him to speed up his recovery process, that's going to be it.
Want my advice? Take this to Steve Gomez. He'll help you out.
I give this to Steve Gomez, and all of a sudden it becomes a DEA case.
I mean, I am a fan of Gomez, but I would much prefer if he was teamed up with Hank on the case instead of just working on it by himself.
Yeah. Whatever.
Thanks, man.
The second he opens that file, man, he's gonna get sucked right back in. I know it. Feel like that's what he's mainly been thinking about the whole time he's been recovering, but he's just hiding from it.
Nail salon sounded promising. What do you think?
I think we wait.
It has been 5 hours.
He'll call.
She is locked into this idea. I think he will call eventually, though. And there it is, man. Here we go. The plan might work.
Oh, hello, Mr. Wollenitz. Yes, $879 was the original offer, but that seems high to me now.
Now she's playing ball. Holy crap. Not only is she trying to ruin his business, fake ruin his business, but now she's trying to undercut him. That's crazy.
$800. Well, I understand that you're disappointed, but that is my final offer. Goodbye.
What are you doing?
I'm negotiating.
Oh, jeez. Skylar is cutthroat, man. Holy crap. I feel like she's definitely a lot more hard-hitting than Walter. Walter wasn't even getting paid hardly anything for the work he was doing with Gus comparative to the actual money that was being made. Oh, she is playing mad games, making him think she's not paying attention to it. I mean, it worked. I'll give her freaking credit where it's due.
Cannibalism, to me, the thing that worries me is getting trampled or shoved up against a chain link fence.
Holy crap, man. This place is a freaking dump. It almost looks like the place that Jesse went to when Jane died that Walter found him in. He's just living his life in a circle of emotions right now. Always falls back into the same rut, just like that conversation in the support group.
Money!
Oh, geez, man. It's like a freaking zombie apocalypse in there. Jesse's just trying to create any sort of entertainment he can to take his mind off things. Yo, they're still having him watched. Unless they have somebody on Walter too, I feel like that is the wrong man to be watching because Jesse has never really been the mastermind behind these big plans.
Clean cars and clean money.
Never thought I'd freaking see the day in this show again. Walter and Skylar, a freaking team once again. More dangerous than ever.
How did you pay for it?
I paid cash.
How did you, an unemployed school teacher, pay for it? How do you explain it? On paper, we have no money.
You are completely overreacting.
Never mind. I guess they are not working together so well right now. Skylar is very meticulous as far as making sure everything makes sense. But that was kind of Walter's biggest shortcoming with his previous decisions, was he didn't think things through and acted before weighing all the possible consequences. So in a way, Skylar is the perfect yin to his yang.
The EPC and the loophole.
A motion and a second by Councilor Cook. Any call to finding?
I'm so ready for Hank to get sucked back into this case. Man, I'm really hoping we get Boss Hank again at some point in the season. It didn't really show how his recovery's going at this point, but I assume he's still making progress. So even in episodes like this, where non-main characters like Marie kind of take more of the forefront in the story, it's still as interesting to me as ever, and part of that is because of how well developed they'd been in the previous 3 seasons. They were given all the care into developing their story so that in this season, and I'm assuming next season as well, all the payoffs will be so much more satisfying and you're so invested in all of their lives and what happens to them. And it's definitely doing a great job of showing all the ups and downs of her character right now, especially with Hank going through his recovery. It has not been easy on her, and just seeing her break down there was definitely rough to see. A lot of characters are breaking down right now though, because Jesse is just going through a downward spiral like he has never before. He has turned his whole place into kind of the environment where he was at his worst earlier in the show, and so I'm interested to see if he will be able to come out of that, because I didn't see his other 2 friends there at any point during the episode, so I wonder if they've kind of just started to remove themselves from the picture. And obviously Walter wasn't willing to hang out or do anything with him, and so he is just utterly alone right now. Even all the people there, they didn't care about him. They were just interested in the drugs he had, just the place to sleep, and then of course the money that he threw around. So his character is definitely at a very sketchy point in the show, and hopefully he is able to kind of turn around back to the better side of himself like he has been able to do in the past. But then Walter and Skyler actually had a success this episode, so at least their story was positive. Finally securing the car wash as their money laundering operation, so that was pretty good to see, and it was very impressive, as Walter said himself in the episode, what Skyler was able to pull off with her kind of bully tactics. So I feel like everything is right in their lives right now except for the living together part, but I assume that that isn't too far behind the way that they're trending. But I guess one bad thing that is going on for Walter as well as Jesse is that Gus has seemingly ramped up the security to the highest it's ever been. He's having them watched every second that they're in the lab. He's tailing at least Jesse. Didn't see anyone following Walter yet, so I'm very interested to see if anything happens with that, or if they're just kind of information gathering, making sure nothing else shady goes on. But I feel like the way that this episode was a little bit more calm, it wasn't super stressful for any of the characters. I feel like that means something is about ready to burst and we might get something pretty major in the next episode, but I'm not sure. We will see. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this one. If you did, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel out. As always, appreciate your guys' support. Really enjoying going through this series with you all. And again, you can check out my full-length reactions on my Patreon, and those always go up earlier than the YouTube edits. But I will look forward to seeing all of you for episode 4 next time, and until then, peace.